No Rest for the Weekend's coverage of the Tribeca Film Festival is sponsored by Blackmagic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. Blackmagicdesign.com, and by the Tonkawa Film Festival, celebrating short films from around the world. tonkawafilmfestival.com.
I'm here with the co-creator of the season, Gideon Grody Patinkin. Gideon, premiering here at Tribeca. What does that feel like, man?
Fantastic. It's been a long, very fun journey with my family and my best friend. And we're excited to see it with an audience and find this piece that's been a real labor of love, the right home, and can't wait.
I got to ask, whose brainchild was this?
It sort of naturally came out of recording family videos during lockdown and the pandemic, putting them online of just my Michigan parents and being shocked that the world found them interesting and they reminded folks of their own parents. We got a lot of offers for reality shows that we weren't interested in, and then our dear friend Ewan Wright had this idea for a show based on my parents' real-life lived experience, and we just ran with it. And then we were really shocked by how willing my parents were to use their lived experience, sometimes their most vulnerable, embarrassing moments, to tell relatable, wild stories. And it just gets crazier and crazier as the first season goes on. So we're really excited to get into the other episodes.
How meta does it get? How close to real life are we talking here?
So meta upon meta upon meta. It's really, really close. When we first started working on this project, we wrote 53 episode ideas in a week, and that came effortlessly because my parents are wonderful, eccentric, creative nut jobs in the most wonderful sense of the word. So we could just take the family lore and then tweak stories a little bit and have things that we felt were really radical and speaking to something universal. So while this is the pilot in the first season, the next 5 episodes that we wrote get increasingly, they just dive into identity, death, sex, politics, independence in a way that's like a real family collaboration, and our protagonists really putting it all on the field. So.
And what are the plans for it going forward? Are you guys shopping it to different studios, etc.?
Yeah, we're just looking for the right home for this piece that we love and want to be cared for by people who understand it.
What do you want people to get out of this piece?
I want people to see their own relationships and their own kind of family and internal chaos in my parents through one night in New York City, and to laugh and cry and hold the person who they're sitting to tightly as they weep and laugh hysterically.
I'm here with the co-creator and director of season, Ewan Wright. Ewan, premiering here at Tribeca. What's that like, man?
It's super exciting. This is like a New York show at its heart. I was just thinking about, we were scouting locations on these very streets. We all shot 5 minutes away. It's super special that this is where we landed for our world premiere. Couldn't have thought of anything better.
When did it become a show? When did you know this is a show?
That's a great question. In some ways, it was as soon as I wrote the pitch sentence down, because we'd been working together, Gideon and I and Mandy and Kathryn, on social media stuff before that, and it was if Mandy and Kathryn buy into this, we have a show. And then the less cheap answer is maybe a week ago when I watched it, and it was out of my critical mind.
What are the plans going forward? What do you want to see happen with this thing?
Yeah, we've written the first season, and so we're ready to go. We want to find this thing a home.
I'm here with the stars of season, Mandy Patinkin and Kathryn Grody. Guys, my first question is, who talked who into doing this?
Our son said that he was interested, and that was it, slam dunk for us. If our son was interested, we listened to his thinking, I said to somebody else a moment ago, I'm not just a proud father. I'm really a fan of Gideon Grody Patinkin, our second son. I'm a fan of my first son, too. Kathryn goes, say something nice about our first son. We love our first son. He got all the love first for a good 2 years with no interruption.
4.
But, 4, that's right. And
Sorry.
but Gideon, when Gideon gives me a note, whether it's for a film or a concert or anything, I pay attention, I listen, and I incorporate it. And when he showed interest, that was it for us.
I'm a theater person. I don't get TV or film. I admire people that do it well, but I like live people. But when Gideon and his creative partner, Ewan Wright, came up with this idea, and what they wrote was so intriguing and so much fun to do. And we had not worked since 1978 together when we met doing a play. And I felt that was okay. Because the only thing I knew when I was 20 was I was going to be in the theater and I wasn't ever going to marry an actor or even go out with one. Here we are, 45 years later. Okay.
And I remember, I'd been playing a bunch of parts that were pretty intense, pretty heavy, etc. And, and I would say around the house to Kathryn, to Gideon, and say, I just want something light, fun, etc. Then the social media thing started happening, and Gideon would take out the camera, the phone, and just ask us questions. And he started showing the world my wife, which I wanted the whole world to meet forever, and just showed us at home. And he said, Dad, I said at first, I don't know if I can do this. He said, Dad, you're just you. You don't have to do anything. You always said you wanted not to be the heavy stuff and everything. You can just show up, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And that's what we did, and we had a blast. We shot all nights for 5 days straight, 5 nights straight, shot out of the cannon from 4 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. every day till the sun came up. The second day we were walking into walls, but we felt like we were walking on clouds. It was a blast, and we can't wait to do the rest.
I was going to ask you, because everything I've seen you in has been like Homeland, or it's been very heavy stuff.
Well, the best kept secret is that Mandy Patinkin is friggin' funny. And it's like a family secret. And our kids really wanted the world to know that he was hilarious.
Watch the ability I have. I adore you. See, every time I say that to her, she starts laughing. I don't understand it, but
because it's pretty funny.
As long as I keep telling her I adore you, she finds it hilarious.
Yeah.
How meta did things get? How close to you guys was the script? How close to it was real life?
I would say everything is inspired by us in real life, with a couple of creative exceptions.
Well, I would change it a little bit. I would say it's 100% close and 100% surreal and out there. But it's all related to the two people who look like us.
What do you want people to get from this show? What do you want people to walk away with?
I want them to laugh. I want them to have some joy. I want them to see that it's not terrifying to have white hair and be an elder, that actually you can still be eccentric and idiosyncratic and surprise yourself, and that it's not done till it's done. You're not finished till you're finished. And I'd like young people to be encouraged by life, and I'd like older people to be encouraged by actually seeing themselves in not a cliche, horrendous, oh my God, you're almost dead term. That's all.
I want to be a complete cliche, horrendous, oh my God, I can't believe it, but I want to be with her, and we have fun, and we make each other laugh, and I just want people to have fun more than ever these days. I want us all to remember to be alive and have fun.
This is the BTRP Media Network.